Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, illuminating your path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
And I'm Lunary Celine, your intuitive guide.
We bridge celestial wisdom,
Unlock your modern path.
discover guiding starlight insight.
Explore powerful cosmic energies.
How do planetary transits shape your story today? Today, we're jumping into a really potent celestial forecast.
We are. It's from the Mountain Alchemist's 2025 Celestial Prophecy, and we're tailoring it for a specific, quite powerful astrological profile.
Okay, and who are we talking about today?
We're talking about the Scorpio Sun Woman with Capricorn rising in 2025.
A very intense combination.
Definitely. And the prophecy, well, it doesn't mince words describing this energy. It says, where volcanic depths meet glacial heights, you are the architect of resurrection, sculpting eternity from shadows and stone.
Wow, okay, architect of resurrection, sculpting eternity from shadows and stone. That's a powerful image. Deep intensity, but also that solid structure. So our mission today is to unpack how this prophecy sees these big cosmic energies, the planetary transits, shaping your story, your potential outcomes in 2025, if this is your profile.
And according to the Mountain Alchemist, the starting point for your 2025 is really understanding your core identity, what the source calls your mythic blueprint.
Okay, mythic blueprint. Let's get into that. How does this prophecy describe this specific Scorpio Sun, Capricorn rising mix?
So it identifies you as the Underworld Oracle. That's the deep intuitive Scorpio Sun power.
Right.
But armored in the Granite Throne. And that's the grounded, authoritative strength of Capricorn rising.
The Granite Throne guarding the Underworld Oracle. I love that imagery. It paints such a picture.
It really does. The source uses this metaphor of a subterranean obsidian fortress. You know, that deep, hidden, intense Scorpio place.
Yeah, the depth.
But it's crowned with Everest's icy peak. That's the ambitious, disciplined, public face of Capricorn.
So it's like navigating the deepest, darkest caves while simultaneously standing on the highest, most visible mountaintop.
Precisely. It describes this person as a shapeshifter, someone who can temper that intense psychic fire of Scorpio with tectonic patience, that slow, powerful, earth-moving Capricorn force.
Psychic fire tempered by tectonic patience. That really feels like it captures that combination, that inner intensity guided by, well, a very deliberate, enduring discipline.
And for 2025 specifically, the source actually gives this archetype a particular name for the year.
Ooh, what is it?
The Sovereign of Subterranean Light.
Sovereign of Subterranean Light.
Oh.
So not just like finding light in the darkness, but actively ruling from that deep hidden space.
Exactly that. Ruling, someone who consciously transmutes decay into diamonds.
Okay.
And it's through a process that the prophecy calls calculated alchemy.
Calculated alchemy. That perfectly brings together Scorpio's transformational vibe with Capricorn's structured, planned approach. It's not accidental magic.
No, it's deliberate refinement,
Yep.
turning the difficult, the dark, into something lasting and valuable. And the prophecy gives a kind of cosmic command for the year, too.
A directive.
Yeah, it's powerful. 2 parts. Your power blooms in darkness. Your discipline defies entropy.
Your power blooms in darkness. Pure Scorpio, finding strength where others might falter. And your discipline defies entropy. That's the Capricorn drive, isn't it? To build, to structure, to hold things together against chaos. Wow, that sets a really strong tone for 2025.
It really does. So moving on from that core identity, the prophecy then gets into the major planetary transits for 2025.
Right, the cosmic physics in motion, as the source calls it. How these big shifts kind of ignite your evolutionary forge.
Exactly. And it looks at how they interact specifically with your Scorpio Sun, Capricorn rising energy.
Okay, so what are the big ones for this profile in 2025?
First up, a major player. Pluto. Pluto moving into Aquarius.
Okay, Pluto transformation, power, Aquarius systems, the collective.
And the alchemist calls this a dark matter reactor impacting your second house.
The second house, values, resources, self-worth. A dark matter reactor there sounds incredibly intense for your finances and sense of value.
It is. The prophecy suggests this could play out, externally as maybe financial systems getting shaky, imploding even.
Right.
But the personal impact is this fundamental recalibration of your sense of self-worth, what you truly value. It's questioning the very structures of value, both outside and inside.
That's deep work. Does the source offer a way to engage with that?
Yes. It gives a journal prompt that really zeroes in on this Plutonian theme. What inherited scarcity chains must I shatter? Where does my power hide as taboo?
Ooh, okay. That taps right into Scorpio's knack for unearthing hidden stuff, especially around power and value. And Capricorn's ability to break down old structures and build new ones, shattering those chains.
Precisely. Then the prophecy highlights a really interesting dynamic tension. It's between Saturn in Pisces and Mars in Cancer.
Okay, Saturn structure, karma. Pisces, boundless, intuitive. Mars, action, drive. Cancer, emotional security. How do they interact?
Well, the source describes it as a kind of battle between their energies, specifically influencing your 3rd and 8th houses.
All right, so Saturn's karmic gravity, as the source puts it, lands in your 3rd house. That's communication, your voice.
Right. Think ancestral patterns of speaking or the weight and responsibility of what you choose to communicate.
Okay. And Mars in Cancer.
Mars brings these quantum tides to your 8th house. That's the house of deep transformation, shared resources, secrets, rebirth.
So Saturn might bring structure or maybe limitations to your voice, while Mars is injecting this intense emotional energy into the really deep stuff, power dynamics, secrets, transformation.
Exactly. And the core question the prophecy poses for you navigating this is pretty profound.
Lay it on us.
Will I speak ancestral secrets, Saturn, or let silence transmute them, Mars?
Wow. Okay. So vocalize the hidden stuff. Bring it out using your voice. Or work with it internally. Let that Mars energy transform it more silently.
It's a major choice point about how you process and engage with what's buried.
That really resonates with the Scorpio depth.
The source also points to Venus retrograde. It's happening in Capricorn late December 2025 into January 2026, and it impacts your 10th house.
Venus retrograde, reevaluating values, relationships. In Capricorn, sign of career, structure, authority, and in the 10th house of public image and legacy. Sounds like a major review of your outer life.
Very much so. It's about your career goals, your reputation, maybe your relationship with authority or the public eye.
How does the prophecy frame it?
It calls it a phoenix rebirth for your public identity.
A phoenix rebirth, so a chance to really shed an old skin professionally.
Exactly. Redefining what success and legacy actually mean to you from a core values place, potentially transforming how you show up in the world.
Okay, this is where things get really fascinating. The source shifts from just a celestial map to how these energies might actually show up in your body.
Yes, it introduces this concept it calls somatic astrology.
Somatic astrology, connecting the cosmic to the physical. I like that.
It's really direct. The prophecy links specific transits to physical sensations, body parts, and even just tangible ways to, work with the energy through your body.
Right, let's get physical. What are the examples? First up, Mars in Scorpio. It's late in the year, November 19th to December 31st. Mars is drive, Scorpio is intense power.
And according to the source, during this time, you might feel pressure, like actual physical pressure in your hips and sacrum.
Hips and sacrum. Root energy power center, especially during power struggles, the source says.
Yes, or when navigating those deep transformations Scorpio loves. And there's an embodiment exercise suggested.
Okay, what is it?
It's very symbolic. You stand like a mountain, that's your Capricorn stability.
Right.
Clench your fists, tapping into that Scorpio intensity and focus.
Got it. Mountain, fist clenched. Then what?
Then you inhale, visualizing drawing volcanic fire up through your root chakra, your sacrum, that deep Scorpio energy.
Okay, inhale fire.
And exhale, visualizing glacial mist coming out through your crown, channeling Capricorn's cool, structured, elevated energy.
Fire up, ice out. I can feel that polarity.
Mm-hmm. And it suggests accompanying this with a specific sound, like a hiss or the mantra, I am unmoved and unstoppable.
I am unmoved and unstoppable.
Claiming that power from a really grounded, unyielding place. Powerful. What's next?
Next, the prophecy flags the lunar eclipse in Taurus on October 17th. Lunar eclipse. Culmination revelation.
Yeah.
In Taurus, which rules the physical, the throat.
Exactly. And the source suggests you might experience physical symptoms like swelling in the throat or jaw around this time.
Throat or jaw swelling.
Yeah.
Specifically when swallowing truths, it says.
Yes. That feeling of holding back something important, something that needs to be said or acknowledged.
So there's a ritual for this one, too.
There is. Quite specific. Sipping pomegranate tea.
Pomegranate. Ties to Persephone, the underworld. Very Scorpio.
Mm-hmm. While massaging your thyroids right there in the throat area with black tourmaline.
Black tourmaline for protection, grounding. Massaging the thyroid, engaging the throat chakra. It's like physically helping release those swallowed truths.
It's a physical act of purification, yes. supporting expression.
Okay, one more somatic link.
Pluto retrograde, May 2nd to October 11th. Pluto is Scorpio's ruler, so its retrograde, turning that energy inward, is always a big deal for you.
Right. How might that feel physically?
The prophecy suggests you might get, like, electric chills along your spine.
Oh, during revelations or big psychological insights.
Exactly. Like a physical jolt accompanying those deep internal shifts.
Makes sense. And is there a practice for that?
Yes, something simple but grounding. Walking barefoot on cold stone.
Barefoot on cold stone?
Oh, why? To discharge psychic residue. That direct connection to the earth, to solid stone, helps anchor the intensity of Pluto's insights and release any excess or unsettling psychic energy. It's about physically processing those deep psychological currents.
Okay, shifting gears a bit now. The prophecy does something else interesting. It connects your personal Scorpio-Capricorn energy to history.
Yes, it draws parallels with historical figures, a concept the source calls historical synchronicity.
Historical synchronicity. So this specific blend of depth and sovereignty, it's like an energy pattern that shows up again and again.
Exactly. The alchemist suggests you can actually channel the energy of these Scorpio-Capricorn titans, people who successfully merge that shadow work with real-world power and structure.
Fascinating. Who does the prophecy mention as examples?
It gives a few key ones. Indira Gandhi, who is a Scorpio sun, cited for her Capricorn-level strategy governing a nation's rebirth. Taking that intense Scorpio transformational power and applying it with Capricorn discipline on a huge scale.
That blend of maybe ruthless transformation with structured public leadership. Yeah, I see that. Who else?
Then there's Marie Curie, highlighting her Scorpio intensity.
Right, that penetrating focus.
Teaching radium's secrets, delving into the dangerous unknown, but with Capricorn's relentless rigor. Incredible scientific discipline alongside that deep exploration.
That relentless rigor feels very Capricorn. What about Katharine Hepburn?
Katharine Hepburn, noted with Capricorn rising, is described as having scorpionic defiance armored in icy elegance.
Ah, so that inner fire, the refusal to conform Scorpio, but presented with that controlled, polished, almost aloof Capricorn exterior.
Precisely. The hidden depth expressed through a structured public persona.
And Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo, known for strong Scorpio energy. The source says she turned pain into monuments with Capricorn endurance.
Taking that profound suffering Scorpio and through sheer disciplined endurance, Capricorn, creating these lasting public works of art.
These examples really illustrate how that deep inner world of Scorpio can be channeled into something tangible, something lasting, through Capricorn's influence.
Really bring the archetype to life. Is there a mantra associated with this?
Yes, the prophecy offers one for you for 2025, inspired by these figures. Like Curie, I transmute poison. Like Gandhi, I wield power as sacred duty.
I transmute poison. Scorpio alchemy, turning darkness into strength. I wield power as sacred duty. Capricorn responsibility, leadership with purpose. That really bridges the personal transformation to a bigger calling.
It does. And the prophecy doesn't just stop at insights. It gives practical tools, too.
Right, the interactive elements. Rituals and reflection. This is where it's really hands-on.
Specific practices and prompts designed to help you actively work with this energy blend throughout 2025.
It starts early in the year, doesn't it? With the Capricorn new moon on January 10th.
Yes, a full ritual blueprint for that. The steps are really symbolic. First, carve your goal onto a piece of slate.
Slate, representing Capricorn's earthy, enduring foundation.
Okay. Then, anoint it with graveyard soil.
Graveyard soil. Okay, definitely tapping into Scorpio themes, death, rebirth, power from the unseen.
And bergamot oil, which adds that touch of upliftment, purification, bringing light to the depths.
Then what do you do with the anointed slate?
You bury it at a crossroads with a black rose.
Crossroads, ancient symbol of choice, transition. Black rose beauty in darkness, mystery. Very fitting.
And as you bury it, you state the vow. From stone I rise.
From stone I rise. Using hardship as the foundation for ascent, that perfectly captures Capricorn building power and Scorpio resilience. Powerful ritual.
And then there are journal prompts for deeper reflection.
Yes, I saw those. They really dig deep, don't they? What empire have I built on buried pain?
Classic Scorpio exploration, looking at the structures you've built, empire, and questioning if they're founded on unresolved issues. Buried pain.
And the other one? What crypt holds my unlived genius?
Again, unearthing potential. What talents or parts of yourself have you locked away, kept hidden in a crypt? It's about bringing those shadows, those hidden potentials into the light.
And there's one more embodiment practice mentioned, the Obsidian Mountain Breath.
Right. Obsidian volcanic glass connecting to Scorpio's fire and transformation. Mountain tying back to Capricorn's stability and height.
How does the breath pattern work for this one?
It uses specific counts. You inhale for 4 counts, bringing in Capricorn structure.
Okay, inhale 4.
Hold the breath for 7 counts, holding that Scorpio intensity, that space for deep processing. 7 is often linked to introspection.
Hold 7. Feels intense.
Then exhale for 8 counts, making a VSSH sound, releasing, transforming. 8 is Scorpio's number, often linked to death and rebirth cycles.
Inhale 4, structure. Hold 7, intensity. Exhale 8, release, transform. Got it. Is there hand placement?
Yes, also significant. One hand on the sacrum, that Scorpio power center.
Okay.
The other hand on the collarbones connected to the throat, expression, linking to Capricorn's public voice and structure.
So it physically integrates that deep core power with how you express it outwardly. A very complete practice.
And to make these energies even more, perhaps, relatable, the source connects this archetype to pop culture.
Ah, your archetype in art. Grounding the astrology in familiar characters and themes. Good idea.
Yeah, it helps illustrate that Scorpio depth meeting Capricorn structure or ambition. So in film,
Who do they pick?
Morticia Adams' lethal grace, that mysterious, intense, yet elegant Scorpio vibe.
Yes, I see that.
Meeting Daenerys Targaryen's relentless throne quest. That's the ambitious empire-building drive of Capricorn.
Okay, the quiet inner power meets the very outward, focused climb for status. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Music examples.
Florence Welch's Seven Devils, capturing that raw, deep, sometimes dark Scorpio emotional energy.
Very intense.
Fused with Aurora's The Seed, which has that earthy resilience, that patient growth from the ground up, a very Capricorn feeling of endurance.
Plumbing the depths, then building something enduring from it. Got it. And literature.
Wuthering Heights' Catherine Earnshaw is mentioned for that all-consuming Scorpio obsession.
Right, wild and deep.
Meeting Dune's Lady Jessica, who embodies Capricorn political mastery, discipline, navigating complex structures with incredible control. 2
powerful women, one representing the untamed depth, the other the structured strategic power. These examples really help visualize the different ways this energy can manifest.
Definitely. And the prophecy loops back to that core visual metaphor again.
Which one?
The volcano encased in glacier ice. Pressure birthing diamond.
Ah, yes. That image perfectly captures it, the incredible, maybe volatile, hidden Scorpio power under the immense pressure and structure of Capricorn, creating something incredibly strong, valuable, resilient, built to last.
So this intense year, according to The Alchemist, brings you to a really crucial point of potential, a fork in the road almost.
How so?
The prophecy presents the idea that your choices, especially around the time Pluto goes direct in Aquarius, that's October 11th, can actually forge distinct future paths for you.
So, not just one prediction, but possibilities based on choices. The source outlines 3 timelines.
Exactly. 3 potential futures, depending on how you navigate these powerful energies. The first timeline is called the ethical architect.
Okay, ethical architect. How do you get on that path?
This path emerges if you choose to, and I quote, weaponize shadows for justice.
Weaponize shadows for justice. So using that deep Scorpio understanding of power, secrets, the darker side of things, but directing it towards an ethical, constructive Capricorn purpose.
Precisely. And the predicted outcome on this timeline, according to the source, founding a trauma healing institute.
Wow.
Using something called somatic archaeology, combining that deep psychological healing with rigorous structured methods, and ultimately attracting UN funding by December.
That Scorpio transformation applied with Capricorn structure on a global level.
Yeah.
Is there a signpost for this timeline, like an indicator?
Yes, a key indicator is suggested. Jupiter trine your midheaven around September 4th, and at that time, a whistleblower becomes your ally.
Jupiter expansion, midheaven public path.
Yeah.
A whistleblower fits perfectly with bringing hidden truths to light for a good cause. Okay, what's the second timeline?
Timeline B is called the Frozen Crypt.
Ooh, that sounds less positive.
It represents a potential pitfall. This path, the alchemist suggests, is created if you choose to entomb your fire in duty.
Entomb your fire. So suppressing that intense Scorpio energy, maybe out of rigid obligation, that Capricorn sense of duty taken too far.
Exactly. Freezing your authentic power, your vulnerability. And the outcome described here is, well, it's quite stark.
What is it?
Chronic spinal degeneration or autoimmune collapse. forcing a year-long retreat to deal with buried emotional permafrost.
Physical breakdown mirroring the suppression of inner energy.
Yep.
That makes a kind of harsh sense astrologically. The signpost.
Mars opposite Pluto around September 18th, where betrayal exposes the cost of your sacrifices.
Mars-Pluto can be intense power struggles. And opposition forces awareness. So a crisis reveals what you lost by burying your truth. Okay, that's a clear warning. What's the third option?
Timeline C, the Phoenix Chancellor.
Phoenix, rising from ashes. Chancellor, position of power. This sounds more aspirational.
It is. This path involves consciously merging mysticism with power.
Merging mysticism with power. So integrating the intuitive, alchemical Scorpio side with the leadership and authority of Capricorn, not keeping them separate.
Exactly. And the outcome predicted here, being elected to office after exposing systemic corruption.
Wow. Blending Scorpio truth-telling with Capricorn public leadership again.
Yes. The prophecy mentions a viral manifesto, maybe via Uranus and Gemini, sudden disruptive communication, and even revolutionizing inheritance laws, tying back to those 8 house themes of shared resources and legacy, but transformed.
Okay, deep transformation leading to public, structured impact. What's the signpost for the Phoenix Chancellor?
A solar eclipse in Libra on October 2nd, where a secret benefactor emerges.
Eclipse means new beginnings. Libra is partnership. A secret benefactor fits with hidden resources or alliances supporting your rise. Very interesting.
So you see, the prophecy lays out these potential futures, but it really emphasizes they aren't set in stone.
Right, they're potentials, heavily influenced by your conscious choices throughout 2025. How you choose to wield that power, navigate the intensity.
As our cosmic journey concludes, this deep dive into the Mountain Alchemist's 2025 celestial prophecy has really offered a powerful, detailed map for you. The Scorpio Sun woman with Capricorn rising.
It's definitely a map filled with profound insights, potential challenges too, and very specific energies for your path this year. But we always say it's a map, not the territory.
Exactly. The path is uniquely yours to walk. It's shaped by your choices, moment by moment.
And the epilogue of the source, it leaves you with this really core question to ponder, doesn't it? A kind of cosmic invitation.
I think it does, a very powerful one. Will you let your throne become a tomb, Capricorn, or your wounds become weapons, Scorpio?
Oof, that's a potent choice.
Yeah.
Does that Capricorn structure, that throne, become a place where your authentic depth gets buried like a tomb?
Or can those deep, maybe painful Scorpio experiences, those wounds, become your source of strength, your weapons for change, for justice, for building something meaningful?
It's a profound reflection. And the final image the Mountain Alchemist leaves us with.
It's her pickaxe striking obsidian, revealing veins of gold.
Right. And the words, lava builds continents. Glaciers carve fjords. You are both the eruption and the epic.
Lava builds continents, that raw, transformative Scorpio fire creating new ground. Glaciers carve fjords, that slow, persistent, shaping Capricorn force, defining the landscape over time.
You embody both. The power to erupt and create, and the power to endure and define an era. Wow.
Dive deeper into your unique path. Request your email audio reading now.
You can find the link for that right in the description below this deep dive.
And explore all the episode resources and links there, too. All the details are waiting for you.
Ignite. Think. Become.
Subscribe for more Starlight Insights.
Thank you so much for joining us.